Michelle, and I'm excited to share with you my passion for Shred10 today. I'm going to share a little bit of my tips and tricks and why I love the program so much, and a bit of my story as well. I'm a high school science teacher with a Bachelor of Education and a Bachelor of Science, so I adore the research around the products we use with this shred, and I'm just really excited to introduce you to everything about it. So what you're going to do with the Shred10 is shred old bad habits. This is definitely not a weight loss program, but more so a catalyst to healthy living. We have a lot of things that we do on a daily basis. I call myself an 80-20 eater, which means 80% of the time I'm doing great and 20% of the time I'm debaucherous. So I love the Shred10 because it helps me get back on track, and it really just resets my cravings and resets my lifestyle for me. So here's what you're gonna do if you are interested in starting the Shred10. Number one, you're gonna drink way more water than you're used to. You're gonna figure that out intuitively to your body, but I recommend getting a good water cup. I like drinking out of one with a straw. I also like having one that's pretty. I don't know why, but it really helps me to drink more water. And so I would totally recommend you do the same. Add some elastic bands to the top of your cup so that you can track how much water you drank that day. When you drink one, slide the elastic band down to the bottom and then fill it up again, and do so throughout the day. So you know if you drank 3 or 4 of them, because sometimes our days are so busy that we just lose track. Number 2, you are going to remove and eliminate processed food and stick to whole food for 10 days. Whole food is that which is whole and real. It was put here for us to eat, so not processed by man, basically. You're gonna really increase your whole food and keep all your meals clean as possible. So I would encourage you to have tons of healthy snacks on hand. You wanna have a whole bunch of veggies all cut up and ready to go with some fresh hummus. If you don't have fresh hummus or you don't have it in you to make it, you can get it from the store. Just make sure the ingredient list is very, very simple. You know, it should only have hummus or chickpeas and lemon and garlic, etc. You don't wanna have too many chemicals in there because we're staying away from processed foods. I also really love, and my favorite snack of all, is apples and peanut butter. And I would really encourage you to select a peanut butter that's natural. The third thing you're going to do is you're going to increase your exercise or body movement. And people always ask me, what is the best exercise for myself, or what do you do, what do you recommend? You know what, the best exercise for you is going to be the exercise that you will do. Whether that's taking the dog for a walk, whether that's parking a few blocks away from work and walking in. Something interesting I learned along the way is that we need about 30 minutes of movement about 5 times a week for our optimal health goals. And the coolest thing, and I learned this from a doctor, is that 30 minutes can come in chunks. It doesn't even have to be all together, and it certainly doesn't have to be extreme high intensity activity. If you're adding that in, great, but if all you think that you're gonna be able to do is walk a little bit, take the stairs, etc., then that is awesome. 10 minutes 3 times a day is great. 30 minutes at once is great. If you want to work out for an hour and a half and that works for you, then that's great too. Now, the other thing that we're going to do with the Shred10 is eliminate coffee and alcohol. Now, these things are, again, processed foods, and they are a bit toxic to our body. So the goal of the Shred10 is just to remove all toxins and introduce clean, whole, raw food. We're going to try to keep it as plant-based as possible. Now, one thing I would recommend if removing coffee is a challenge for you, one of my friends tried this. So she made extra coffee and froze them into ice cubes and eliminated coffee a few days before she started her Shred10, putting those ice cubes into her smoothie, first starting with, say, 3 cubes, then down to 2 cubes and 1 cube, so that she was weaning herself off of the caffeine, so that you can go caffeine free for the full 10 days. Now, the purpose of this shred is to really cleanse and detoxify the body. If we are removing caffeine, alcohol, processed food, we know that we are really going to be cleansing all of our body systems, which is going to yield less cravings, more mental clarity, more energy, better sleep, better mood. You're going to see a multitude of health benefits from following this. And remember, anything is possible for 10 days. You can do anything for 10 days, and this is just a short, intense lifestyle boost. So I encourage you to stick as close to the rules as you possibly can. The other thing that we're going to address during the Shred10 is our sleeping. We are going to try to get a minimum of 7 hours of sleep a night. My tips and tricks for this are very, very simple. Don't charge your cell phone in your bedroom. Keep your cell phone out of your bedroom and give yourself 30 minutes before bed to wind down your nervous system. It's important to stay away from electronics during that time because we have to let our mind and our senses calm down. So let that be the time that you wash your face, take some deep breaths, brush your teeth, plan out what the tomorrow looks like, and then go to bed. Keep a glass of water beside your bed. Sometimes in the middle of the night you'll wake up because your kidneys are thirsty. And so what you need to do is just take a drink of water in the dark. Don't turn the lights on. Don't stimulate nervous system. And then let yourself fall back asleep. Getting that 7 hours of sleep does many, many things for our mental well-being, but also too, it's a boost to our metabolism. It takes our body out of that starvation mode, that fight or flight response, and allows us to increase our metabolism when we get that really healthy 7 hours of sleep. Another key component to our Shred10 program is no eating after 6 o'clock. Okay, I know what you're thinking. That's a challenge. And yes, it is. Make sure that you eat your big meal right before 6 o'clock. After 6 o'clock, you can have tea and water. And you know what? If nothing else, this will encourage us to go to bed early, which then encourages you to get more sleep, which then will improve your success rate for the Shred10. Remember, guys, everything and anything is possible for 10 days. Along with the whole food component of the Shred10, you're going to be taking Juice Plus capsules as well as 2 Juice Plus complete protein shakes every single day. Here's why. The capsules are over 30 different raw, vine-ripened whole foods in capsule form. This is going to fill in all the gaps in your body. It's micronutrition. Now, we have one of the largest behavioral research studies in the world. It's called our Children's Health Study, and in this study, parents and children were asked if they'd notice any difference during their time with Juice Plus. 150,000 people answered the survey, and what they noticed is that over 60% of them were actually eating more real whole raw food, more of the real thing. And they're just gonna fill in all the voids that we have because let's face it, we're not getting 30 different raw whole foods every single day. There's no way. The other component, like I said, is the complete protein. Now, this is 14 different fruits and vegetables outside of the capsules. It is raw, whole food, vegan, plant-based protein, and you're gonna drink 2 of these a day. Now, this is real food. This is macronutrition. You've got carbohydrates and protein and fiber in this shake. Now, if you're full after drinking a shake, don't eat again until you're hungry. So for myself, since starting Juice Plus, I've noticed a multitude of things, energy, skin, hair, nails, mood, all of it has been improved. But one of the things that happened for me was that I lost 3 pant sizes. I had just had my 2 kids close together. I was struggling to lose weight after my daughter was born, and I ended up finding Juice Plus and basically changing my lifestyle. With the Juice Plus products, I noticed that I was craving more whole raw food, more water. I was not craving as much junk, and I was moving more. I had the energy to exercise and move my body. And as a result, I was able to have a body transformation, which was incredible. But the best thing about my story is that was 4 years ago, and I've been able to maintain the same body size since I started, which is huge. I mean, I've been on other programs in the past, 7 weeks hardcore measuring and weighing everything that went into my mouth and only losing 1 pound. So for me, the secret was adding more raw whole food nutrition. And I love the Shred10s, and I've done them all along. Anytime I feel like I've really fallen off the wagon, whether that be summer holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, etc. If I really feel that I've been eating unhealthy for a long period of time, I do a Shred10, I get myself back on track, and then I transition back into healthy eating. So I have such a love for this product. Juice Plus has over 35 clinical research studies behind it, proving that it is bioavailable. So 18 of our research studies prove that this product gets into your body, is absorbed by your body, and then used by your body, just like the real thing. This is not a substitute or a replacement for the real thing. It just bridges the gap for you between what you actually are eating and what you should be eating, which is 9 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables in high variety, that rainbow diet, every single day. One thing you want to do when you start this shred is find a buddy. Go ahead and find somebody that you can do this with. Take some before and after photos, share them with your buddy or in the private Facebook group that you're a part of, just because that's inherently motivating. This isn't a weight loss program, so your before photo in fact might show that your skin has improved, your smile is more vibrant, your hair looks better, or simply that you've got more life in your eyes, but it's gonna be a starting point for you. The other thing I want you to do is immediately download the Shred guidelines. In there, you're going to find whole food recipes, you're going to find a shopping list, you're going to find a tracking sheet, all the resources that you need in order to be successful with your Shred 10. And let this be the start of a brand new lifestyle for you and your family. So thank you for joining. Take good care.